This week I wanted to try making a video with Stompy. I wanted to see how people received a tier 1 deck, even though most of my videos are brews. So I'll start off with the deck tech. 16 forests, 2 mutagenic growths. I was trying to just go with a stock list, but there's not like an exact stock list of this deck. Um, so, like, I've seen up to 4 mutagenic growths. I'm not sure what they cut for that. Probably a Vault Scourge. I think I have an extra Vault Scourge. I have 4 Hunger of the Hell Pack, 4 Nettle Sentinels. Hunger of the Hell Pack, I feel like, is one of the strongest cards in the deck. If you get that on a creature and they can't remove it, which a lot of the time it makes the creature a 5/5, and they're not going to be able to remove that unless they're running white or like a bounce spell. If you get it on Silhana Ledgewalker, which is a hexproof creature, they just won't be able to remove it unless they have a Chainer's Edict. And with even less Chainer's Edicts and full 4 Nest Invaders, full 4 Young Wolves, usually that's not an issue. Additionally, there's Vines of Vastwood that works well with the Hunger. 4 Rancors also works well with the Vines. Skargan Pitskulk, of course, it's semi unblockable, really great with all of our pump spells again. Just this is like the most aggressive deck in the format, I feel like. Also, like, at least top 3 best decks in the format. I would say top 2. Burning Chancery is, I think, the newest addition to this deck. It allows you to just go crazy on turn 2 and like kill people on turn 4. Carrion Ranger is our other 1-drop creature. It makes it so that this deck can run, like, if you get an opening hand with 1 land, even without a Carrion Ranger, this deck is playable. If you get 1 land, Carrion Ranger, the hand is like an optimal already. Vault Surge is our lifelink creature with flying. It's also a 1-drop, really, because we never pay the black. Nest Invader you can cast Vault Scourge with. And moving on to the sideboard, I have 2 Gut Shot because I love Gut Shot. It's a way to remove really like just Spellstutter Sprite and sometimes a random creature. There's like Firebrand Archer and stuff like that you might want to Gut Shot. There's a Shot Archer. This card is a house against really any flying deck, even if they have 2 toughness, because Carrion Ranger just makes it ping twice a turn. And so you can take out Moldrifters, Delvers, all that good stuff. A Relic, because it's good against Tron and all that. You might be able to go under Tron, but a lot of the time the Relic just doesn't work. Viridian Longbow. I've seen people main deck this card. I prefer it in the sideboard, though. It's really a meta call, I think. 2 Epic Confrontation, in case you need to actually interact with your opponent. 2 Feed the Clan. I've seen people run 4 of these as well. Just house against burn, of course. 4 Gleeful Sabotage. In a mono green deck, this just pretty much always says destroy 2 artifacts or enchantments. Yeah, and it kind of laughs in the face of their counterspell, even if they do counter this somehow in Affinity. Like, what's the card called? Metallic Rebuke. And then Tangle, in like I assume this is for Is It Blitz and things like that. And I'm just gonna get into the games. All right. Let's see if we win this die roll. That's a good hand. The Evasive Vault Scourge with Pitskulk turn 2. Even if we didn't win the die roll, though, still have a very good chance of winning this game. island. It's not snow covered. This could be mono blue or even worse. Reanimator. Nettle Sentinel puts a little faster clock on him. I think I'm going to go with the Nettle Sentinel. Especially against a blue deck. I just want to win the game as fast as possible. Just yield. Alright, now I'm going to stop yielding. This is a mutagenic growth deck, so it's usually not correct to yield. Alright, so far I think it is... It could be blue-black Delver or some variation. Vapor Snag, that's good. Remember to attack before we play our Pit Skulk for Bloodthirst. Also for untaps. Cycles is Lonely Sandbar. I thought I already said always yes to this. I don't know if there's a reason not to just always yes, always yield to the Nettle Sentinel. I can't think of one, so I'm just going to do it. Now, just holding up mutagenic growth for like a disfigure or something. I don't really plan on playing it for quite some time. This could be like a Mystical Teachings deck. And I think that... Alright. I think that the reason Mystical Teachings fell out of favor is because like Young Wolf and just this deck got so good with Burning Tree. I have the choice of Nest Invader or Rancor Vault Scourge. I'm gonna go with Rancor Vault Scourge. Yeah, I could have played Vault Scourge off of the Nest Invader, but I want to do the trick with Hunger of the Halpack, I think. I don't really care about the lifelink. There's another Rancor. I don't want to lose any more creatures to Chainer's Edict, so I am just going to Nest Invader. And pass. Getting pretty close here. He's missed his 4th land drop, Seagate Oracle. I feel like that's really good news. So he can't block the Pit Skulk. So if we Rancor that thing up, we're going to be hitting for 6. I think regardless we want to play Burning Tree. I'm going to start off with the Burning Tree. And then... So the other consideration is I Nest Invader. So this turn he'll be able to prevent 3 of the damage instead of being able to get through the 3. I could also do an extra point of damage with my Pit Skulk, but I don't think that's worth it. I'm going to go with the Nest Invader. It's slower since he can block it, but if he ends up blocking, then I'm going to be able to get through even more damage. Alright. So easy game 1. Just we were on the draw, still just beat him down into oblivion. I don't think we want to bring in Relic. It's just... If we get to the point where he... Well, it keeps him off of Angler, and I do think that he's a Gurmag Angler deck. He could be a Ghostly Flicker deck. Or I don't know. I'm really bad at identifying. I'm admittedly really bad at identifying which blue-black. Oh gosh, this is how it looks from the other side. I hate this matchup as blue-black Flicker player. So HJC on Twitch thinks he's blue-black Flicker, which I had him on. So I think Relic is better than a Vault Scourge. This seems fine though. I think there's anything that Gleeful Sabotage hits. Scattershot Archer can kill the Muldrifter, but I don't think Epic Confrontation is good enough. Especially if he ends up flickering his guy. I don't want to dilute my deck. This is keepable. It's not amazing. That makes it a little bit more amazing. I'm going to start with the Vault Scourge. If he ends up playing like a block or something. Alright, see you in a minute. So, Preordain. So far it looks like we're going to be doing Burning Tree, Carrion Ranger. I'm hoping to draw like a Nest Invader. I think Nest Invader would be the best draw. Or Rancor, or just something like that. That's also very good. Oh my gosh. See, this is why Burning Tree changed the format like overnight. So this Burning Tree. Here's another one. Here's another one. Oh man. If I had a Vault Scourge, I could have played that too. But yeah, I've put 8 power on the board turn 2. It doesn't affect us too much. I'm gonna tuck this Hunger. So I'm gonna attack like this and kind of hope that he kills my Carrion Ranger. No. So I have 2 choices. I can let my creature die and then hunger something else for 3, or I can save my creature. He has so much targeted removal in his deck. Doesn't he? Doesn't he? Alright, I'm gonna be a cheater pants. Go to the internet. I want to see how much targeted removal this deck has. Doomblade, and then out of the On the board they have more. I'm just gonna make their life as hard as possible this way. I can untap. Let's untap this guy. Forest again. This also safeguards against something like a weird Avant-Garde's Justice or like double shrivel. Mutagenic growth means we can keep attacking with all of our creatures. So we have lethal with the mutagenic. I don't think I'm brave enough to do that. Shit. So the Avant-Garde's is at least gonna do to him. So I'm just gonna save my biggest creature. He goes down to 7, and then we're gonna be taking him down to 5. Lower. So does this mean that we kill him even if he dredges Stinkweed Imp? No, we're one shy on killing him through Stinkweed Imp. If he kills our creature this turn, I think he's stable and he wins. Yeah. Especially since he can just... What is this? There's pro green. I have Rancor, so that's at least not the end of the world. I've just got to jam this. He can't even block since I'm going to be able to put Rancor on it. Okay. So I'm expecting a Stinkweed Dredge. If not, it's bad news. It's bad news. He didn't Stinkweed Dredge. Preordain. Episcopal is actually a pretty good draw. Bounces his gain life land. Forest suboptimal. Let's see if he made a mistake. This could just kill him. Doubtful. Maybe he's just like realizing that he can't block now. Sorry, Proaldo. Yeah, the can't be blocked with creatures with power less than Pitskulk's power. Creatures with less power than Skargan Pitskulk's power can't block it. Most relevant line of text there, and we've already taken down game 1. Okay, for game 2, this seems like a good hand. Riverboa, one of those cards that I see anywhere from 1 to 4 in a list. This seems keepable though. Would like to see like one less land if I have a Curian Ranger. Affinity, eh? I think there's no real reason not to just go for the Metal Sentinel. They can play a creature turn 2, but there's a lot of times when it's just Prophetic Prism. Frogmite. So I could play Kyrian Ranger. The reason I would want to do that is Hunger of the Howlpack. Doesn't put it at a Galvanic Blast range. So I think I want to do Nettle Sentinel, but either way I'm going to attack into this and hope he kills my creature. No block. Our opponent's a smart guy. So I'm going to get this Ledgewalker out there. And then for the rest of the game, just hope that one of our creatures dies. And then just threaten Hunger of the Howlpack on it. So it just vomits Frogmites. It's cute. Blue, Thoughtcast. Another land. 4/4. Yeesh. Alright. No blocks. Am I happy about the land? I think I'm going to hold up 1 so that I can hunger. I want to block and then hunger. Other than that, I'm just going to jam a River Boa. So now I have the option of block, regenerate, or block with my other creature. I could stack, regenerate. We'll see. I'm not going to think too hard before he attacks. I'm playing Stompy. The goal here is to not think. So maybe if I keep playing Forest, he's going to think I don't have anything in my hand. But I think the... Oh man, it sucks. I have to keep attacking in for 1. I want a Rancor or something soon. There's Nettle. Yes. I don't think there's any reason not to play last Kyrian Ranger. The only reason I would think is to keep to do a trigger for these Nettle Sentinels to untap. I probably should have attacked. This next turn I think I'm going to attack with my army. That's an 8-hog. I could just lose here. I probably should have been more aggressive. Yeah, he cycles for red. So now he has the mana to fling. No? Still has the mana to fling. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I'm not going to respond to any of these. So I just want him to show me the card. Seems alright. So Gleeful Sabotage. I'm going to take out... Vault Scourge seems good since it gains me life. It's like a 1-drop that gains me life, which can end up being relevant. Because they have a finite amount they can fling, especially with Gleeful. Maybe my plan is to Gleeful them down enough that they can't sack enough. What is not good here? There's those. I like most of these cards. Pit Skulk seems good since it's evasive. Vault Scourge also seems good since it's evasive. Like, I don't know what to do. Is Young Wolf good? I don't think Young Wolf is good. They're not, like, making me sack. It's a good blocker. That's about its only redeeming qualities. Okay. It's faster than Nettle Sentinel. Not Nettle Sentinel. Nest Invader. But Nest Invader has that synergy. I'm gonna just do this. So turn 2, I can convoke Gleeful Sabotage. So if he plays like Springleaf Drum turn 1, no Springleaf Drum. I'll wait. That was a good draw. Now I have something to play off of my Burning Trees. There's all my mana here. Okay. See what he does turn 2. Plays another land I can blow up. That's pretty good. So a 1-drop would mean that Eldrazi spawn. No, just more Gleeful Sabotage. Seems fine though. Pay, untap. Well, tap 2 creatures. And this one is targeting the blue. Triggered ability, and then target the red. So 6 power, blow up 2 lands as my turn 3. There's another one, no play. Let's get in some more damage. So I can do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 this turn. So next turn is lethal. It looks like he whiffed. 1 green isn't enough to stop us either. So there's 6. 6, 8, 10, 12. Going for it. And it looks like I can count. Okay. That was a quick game. If that Nest Invader was a young wolf, we wouldn't have won that turn, I don't think. Just ship it back again. This seems good. And I didn't really get a practice with this deck much. Oh, this seems bonkers. As long as he doesn't, like, kill us super quick. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to Gleeful like I would like to. But the Carrion Ranger, if it lives, is going to mean that we can play our 2-drop. That's pathetic. I have to say that every time. It's obligatory. So 1, untap himself. Weird Vulcan lady. She looks like a Vulcan. It might even be a dude. They have a flower in their hair, though. So there's Burning Tree. Another Burning Tree. So part of me is telling me to Gleeful Sabotage, Tree of Tales, Prophetic Prism. I think I'm going to listen to that part of me. The mana fixing is important. I'm denying Affinity. And I'm gaining tempo. Because they could totally just stutter now. There's a red. The Tog. I think I'm gonna Alpha, since I drew a land. So, am I willing? I have 2 Hunger of the Hellpack, so let's see what happens here. I could end up eating his Atog, or I could end up eating a land. Both are worth... Alright. So this just means my other hunger is going to be massive. Oh, he's land flooded. So Rancor means I can attack with both of my creatures again. Because I think this means he has to sack 2. Sacks the Icar, of course. But we do get his creature. We also get a Pit Skulk that's going to be unblockable by anything with less than 4 power. And he's already down to 10. Chromatic Star. Frogmite. No more Frogmites, though. So if I Rancor this creature, I get him down to 9. Or I can play one of my other creatures. I like getting him down, or I get him down 9 points, so he's at 1. And he could chunk block my Burning Tree. So now he's at 1. With all these lands, he can't have that much stuff in his hand. But, like, he could. He has 5 cards, and he also has a Chromatic Star. It's a Carapace Forger. Thoughtcast. So I can bring him down to 3 artifacts. Oh, I got it. Just blow the Frogmite. Sweet. That's round 2. So far, we're 2-0. Quickest games of my life. Yes, I would like to play first. No land, instant mull. 1 pump spell, 2 young wolves. Keepable. Lines of Vastwood helps. We're against Joe ABL. Pit Skulk. I think I'm gonna keep it. Pit Skulks are annoying to play against. And as long as he doesn't play a blocker turn 1, we're gonna be able to go freaking crazy. There's a basic mountain. Cycle's Forgotten Cave. It looks like we're in the clear to win this game now. Kind of looks like burn, and since we are the burn deck with more repeatable burn, we'll take our chances. Oh yeah. Who needs Burning Tree Emissary when you can just double Pit Skulk? Me. I would love to be able to Burning Tree as well as do this. I guess I could only play 1, but whatever. So we're ready to hit him for 5 next turn. Searing Blade. I don't have Vines up. So I'm probably going to be playing Burning Tree and Young Wolf. Kind of telegraph that that's our draw most likely. And then here's the Young Wolf. And then I'm just going to hit OK to kind of fake out a mutagenic. He's probably not paying that close attention, but I can keep focused for the really short Stompy games. Double Rift Bolt, suspend. There's another creature, a lifelinker no less. It deals damage to us on the way in, but with Vines of the Vastwood, it is just 5 life. So if he goes to Rift Bolt our creature, if we save it, don't have to think about that yet. So 2, 4, 6. I'll be giving up lethal if we save Fall Scourge. So he's just taking us down to 9. Hello, Timo lover. Timo. I haven't uttered that foul name in years. Cycles of Forgotten Caves. I'm kind of hoping that he's whiffing. I think when we attack, I'm going to be Vinesing something that is not Vault Scourge, unless we draw another pump spell, so that even if if he wants to kill the creature that we Vines to save himself, I'll still have a Vault Scourge. So I think we win. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep. I can count. Let's see his gut shot. Attack. Vines on the wolf. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Firebolt my creature. That's why I cast it on the young wolf. So he's down to 1 land. He's at a low life total that I don't want to do the math on. 5? And it's unlikely that he's going to be able to do enough damage. He could if he had another Fire Blast. He has 3 cards in hand, and they have to be like the perfect 3. They have to be like Bolt, Bolt. Okay, Thermal Alchemist doesn't do it. Does it block enough? It can block 2, and then I do 5. He has to have a Fire Blast to deal 4 to one of my creatures again. And then he's on 0 land. Oh, he's doing it. Well, play to your outs. It's a good thing he did that when he did. So I'm just gonna hunger here. So then he has no permanents in play. Okay, we get there. Alright. So we want Feed the Clan. I think Epic Confrontation comes in so that we can deal with his creatures that give all of his spells an extra damage. Vault Scourge is a double-edged sword, but I'm kind of willing to play that game. Usually I'm going to play Vault Scourge, take 2 damage, and then he's going to use a burn spell. As long as it's not Searing Blaze, that is profitable. So what's coming out? Ledgewalker seems good. I always have a really hard time cutting cards. I don't know if I ever cut the Kyrian Rangers. I could cut like 1, since this is a race. Timo Lover 3, welcome to the Lob Squad. Thank you for the follow. River Boa, I'm taking those out. Mutagenic growths. Bring back in this Kyrian Ranger. The growths could save my creature, but it's a weak pump spell, and I don't want to pay life for anything. Sure. That's what I'm talking about. I just see this one lander and I'm like, yes, give it to me. He's already mulliganed down to 6. Decides to keep. Exiles Rift Bolt. Alright. I drew my second land. I want to guarantee my Pit Skull turn 2. Cut him off of like Searing Blaze. I guess I wouldn't cut him off because I'm going to play another creature next turn. Yeah, puts it to my face. Nettle Sentinel probably would have been better as just an extra point of damage. Yeah, that's going to add up. Yikes. He deals 7 to me turn 2. Unfortunately, I need to go, but peace, blessings, fist bumps, and hand hugs. Remember that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but if the doctor is cute, screw the fruit. And sticks and stones may break my bones, but a crowbar would do so much quicker. Alright. This is quite the mouthful. Yeah, I could have 6 power instead of 5. And so I've already hit him for 1 less, and the next turn I'll be hitting him for 1 less than I could have. Guy loves Teemo. Came out of the shadows, returns to the shadows. I thought about bringing in Gut Shot for this guy, but I didn't want to cut too many cards. I already have Epic Confrontation. So let's kind of see where he blocks. I would assume nowhere. You don't want to trigger Hunger, so it's kind of just impossible to block. And this creature is so valuable anyway. Always yes, always yield. Here's that one. Here's another one. Always yes to this one. Okay, now does this change the math playing the Young Wolf? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I kind of don't think it does. 9, 10. Yeah, it does, because if he doesn't block, I can Vines next turn. Always yes on this guy. Just block with a Young Wolf? What could this be? Did he play a land? Plays Mountain. Okay, it can't be double Electrickery. Can't be Swirling Sandstorm. There's no reason he should attack there. Wow. Alright, so it looks like he's going to reveal 2 red cards out of his hand and clear my board except for this Young Wolf. Oh, he's gonna do it at instant speed. I think that's a mistake. If I turned off all my auto yields, just panic. So this means I can save one of my creatures and get in for a lot. I think Pit Skull is the best creature. Always yield. I'm just gonna say yes 3 times. What did he reveal? So he was lightning, chain lightning and fire blast. So Young Wolf comes back. Can't play the burning tree. I nug him for 6. And I have 4 damage on the board. Cycles. That was his draw for the turn. He's got Fire Blast, that's 4. Chain Lightning is 3, that's 7. He can't kill me this turn. I can potentially kill him next turn if I draw the right card. I realized that my list isn't playing Groundswell at all. Ouch. So, uses one of the burn cards in his hand to deal with my creature. And I think I'm just going to inch forward until I win. So, do 2 here. Put lethal back on the board. Burning Tree first. And then throw out Nest Invader. He might have to Fire Blast my creature. Ooh, he drew a land somewhere in there. So now he has Fire Blast Searing Blaze. Searing Blaze is good with that land, I suppose. Forest doesn't do anything, so we're not going to play it. So the difference between... Alright. So he's probably going to have to Fire Blast our creature again. Keldon Marauder is pretty big. Let's see if I can draw a pump spell. Nope. Shoot. So I can either attack, force the Fire Blast, and lose a creature, or I can wait and just block with Eldrazi Spawn. I don't think he's going to attack anyway. I just gotta wait. I don't lose to something in his hand, even on his next draw. Firebrand. Epic Confrontation. So this forces... So I can go Epic Confrontation on his Firebrand. And he would have to Fire Blast my creature to stop this. This doesn't even kill my Eldrazi Spawn. So he's gonna trigger his... He's gonna kill my creature to save his creature. And trigger the Firebrand. Alright. This next turn, the Keldon Marauders is gonna die, and I have a profitable attack, finally. So... Needle Drop is active. So he could have a lethal turn here. Forgotten Cave, that brings him down a mana at least. So Fire Blast is out of his hand. Martyr of Ashes is a 1/1. I can attack now. Rancor wins the game. Nice. 3-0. Ready for round 4 against Total Tool. So it's a creature light hand with a lot of lands. Sent me a message. I bet you there is a better hand with less mana. I wouldn't have been upset if I accidentally clicked mulligan there. Oh, more red mana. Burn again. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, man? So I kind of hope he plays a Curse of the Pierced Heart or something, or no land. Ooh. Do we run into the one case that I don't play Burning Tree Emissary? I want my Rancor to hit. So yeah, Rancor. Always yes, always yield, yes. Attack. And then Pit Skulk. Another, so triple Lava Spike so far. Oh, no land still. So 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So what I'm doing is I'm debating if I just Vine's main phase here. 4, 5, 6, take him to 10, and then do 8 next turn. I'm not gonna. Keeping my creatures around is better, I think. And it would force me to play my other Vines next turn main phase to untap my Nettle Sentinel, because I couldn't use my green off of Burning Tree Emissary in my combat phase. Keldon Marauder throws a wrench in things. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I win. Still win even though I just misplayed there. Wow. Okay, take down game 1. Super quick. A little bit of lag there. So feed the clan. Epic Confrontation is what I did last time. Take out the mutagenic growths. And then the river boa. I like that again. Cutting would be easier if I had more mutagenic growths, because then I'd just take out all 4 of those. Okay. He's going first. Let's see if we can pull out another game win on the draw against Burn. She's going to yield. So no turn 1 play, 1 creature, but there's a feed the clan. Wow. Does the feed the clan make this hand keepable? I think so. It's enough catch up. And any hamburger is good with enough ketchup. Look at that. Seckle's Forgotten Cave in response just to scare me. Wouldn't it be cool if they printed a green elemental blast that blew up fact or countered them? I think it would be neat. So this is 2 creatures, which is relevant because we have Rancor in hand. I wish I had a Vines of the Vastwood. That card is so amazing. So if he taps out, ooh. Ooh, he did. So all the value. Look at this. Green core. Green. Colorless. Hunger. Yeah, that's right. Uh-huh. Things are about to get really bad for you. Green. Feed the clan. You can scoop now. No one would fault you. So then next turn I'm going to be swinging for 8 because of Epic Confrontation. Just fight these 2, get his creature off the board. Gain a power. Martyr of Ashes. He could... Okay. Is it each creature? Each creature without flying. If he popped Murder of Ashes and Fire Blasted, he'd lose all of his creatures, 2 lands, and kill my Nest Invader. Reveals Fire Blast and Firebrand Archer. He must have a land in hand and he just wants to play the Firebrand. Fire Blast's my dude. Oh, I guess it's only for 2 so he doesn't lose his Thermal Alchemist. That's respectable. kind of luck into another creature though. Let's just get Rancor on this now. Always yes, always yield. And then Epic Confrontation. So he's down to Firebrand Archer, 2 unknowns. Oh, he doesn't have the extra land. So now I just hold up Vines in case he tries to interact and try to ride my creature to victory. Read my creature to victory. So down comes the Firebrand Archer. I'm still at 20. So no rush on doing anything. Carrion Ranger lets us untap. Lets us untap every turn now. That's really good news, actually. I kind of just assume that Nettle Sentinel untaps every turn, because it kind of just does. Ooh. Kick our spell. Another Fire Blast. Let's take the one off of the Firebrand. I'm just kind of in awe right now. So I guess he has his Firebrand still. Let's get this on our Carrion Ranger. It's down to 1 card. Draws the mountain. Dead draw. Let's see if I can hit him. Get the Firebrand off the field. And from 19 life, I've got to be able to draw a creature and get in there before he does. There's a Vines, not great. We're just gonna stare at each other and draw the top card of our deck. There's a Pit Skull. I can get down to that. Rancor. So I have a game plan again. He's up to 4 cards in hand. Lava Spikes me. Go down to 16. I think we win. I lose to Gut Shot, but I don't think they're playing Gut Shot. Awesome. 4-0 so far. Pretty quick too. All right, let's go for that elusive 5-0. I'd love to play first. 1 lander, Carrion Ranger. One lander, Carrion Ranger is a keep. So I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice and I'm gonna just go for the Nettle Sentinel. We're playing against Flat Baylor. Are we? Is this? Oh my gosh! 3 burn decks. Looks like the world just wants me to 5-0. Now, Vault Scourge or not to Vault Scourge. Well, it's better early. If you're going to play Vault Scourge, play it early in the game. Let's see what points this. So he Rift Bolts my face, hits his second land drop. Taps out for Searing Blaze. Yep. So Carrion Ranger is free. So I'm going to just Rancor Skulk. Effectively give all of my creatures vigilance. Turn that guy. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. I already have lethal in 2 turns. So I'm gonna leave up Vines. Bolts my face. It's bad news. I could lose this game. Needle drop. Yeah, it's not looking good. I would need him to have a whole bunch of Firebrand Archers or Thermo Alchemists in his hand. No. Maybe that's why he thought. Pump Spell. Nope. Just get in. Play Wolf. Firebrand Archer. Okay. So I win. Like, just getting lucky, I feel like. I don't even think he can block enough damage. Yeah, 5. He's gonna have to Fire Blast something. Alright, so we know what to do. It's working, so I'm not gonna change what I'm doing. I have 2 games to win 1. Alright. Flat Baylor playing a mountain. Exiling Riftbolt. Go with my only turn 1 play. Anything besides Searing Blaze. Anything besides Searing Blaze. Targets my face. Not Searing Blaze. It's always Searing Blaze. It's down to 12. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna get greedy and try to feed the clan. I think he's gonna end up tapping out. He has to at some point, I think. A lot of his spells require him to. Spike. Land, Thermo Alchemist. Land, Thermo Alchemist. Nope. Ah. Okay, do I feed the clan if I just... do I win if I feed the clan for 5? I go up to 14. I'm going to do some dumb math that doesn't actually make sense. Go up to 14, and I think the average... the average damage is going to be about 3.5. I'm not gonna get greedy. Epic Confrontation means if he goes for a creature, I can just Ledgewalker kill it. And we've got him on a couple turn clock. Lightning Bolt me. So I made the right decision. There's the Alchemist. So I'm gonna Burning Tree. Burning Tree was a good draw, I think. And then Epic Confrontation here. We might even be able to speed up our clock by another turn if we get another pump. So it's 3, 5, 7. We need pump 2. Just need pump 2. A nice 5-0. GG, well played. He can still do it. Believe in the burn. There's a bolt. Bolt believes in burn. Needle drop and both bolt believe in burn. That's 3, 5, 6, 7. Hunger is 1 shy. I haven't screwed up on counting once. Maybe I have. Awesome. That is my first 5-0. So yeah, if you're looking for a list to play, maybe go with somebody who's an expert on the deck. But this was certainly adequate against 3 burn players. One thing before I do my spiel. Okay, I'm gonna update my record. 5-0. I want to give a special thank you to Ken Sicky because he donated 4 Ash Barons to me while I was streaming this week, and I am really thankful. He also donated like $5. So a special shout out to him. He is the best person ever. Remember to like, because it boosts my ratings on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. Follow my Twitch because I play nothing but Pauper on Twitch and everybody loves a Pauper streamer. And thank you for watching.